In math, we put numbers into sets. Sets are shown with these little brackets. The first set that we're going to talk about is natural numbers. The natural numbers are just the counting numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the numbers that you would use if you were, say, teaching a child to count. The integers are a set of numbers that we use all the time in algebra. The integers consist of 0, the positive whole numbers, and the negative whole numbers. A lot of times when we talk about integers or integer operations, we're referring to also including negatives. When we show integers, we show them on a number line. To show an integer on the number line, you put a heavy dot on the number line. So for example, the graph of -3 would be here. And the graph of 4 would be here. The inequality symbols are less than, greater than, less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. The numbers -4 and -1. If I were to put an inequality in there, I would put in less than, because -4 is less than -1. 5 is greater than 0. Different teachers will teach this differently. Some people say that the alligator is eating the alligator is eating the larger number. I like to think of it as the small end is by the smaller number, and the large opening is by the bigger number. Or you can just memorize that this is the less than and this is the greater than. The absolute value of a number is a mathematical term that tells us the distance between 0 and the number on the number line. That's the technical way of describing it. So for example, the absolute value of 3, it refers to this distance. So the absolute value of 3 is 3. The absolute value of -2 would refer to this distance, the distance between the number and 0, so 2. A shortcut that I use is anything that is in the absolute value sign gets turned positive. So this one already is positive. The absolute value of 3 is 3. The absolute value of -2 is 2. The absolute value of 0 is 0. The absolute value of -5, turn it positive, is 5. If the negative sign is outside of the absolute value, you find the absolute value of what's inside the absolute value signs first. So for example, the absolute value of 4 is 4. And then since the negative is outside the absolute value sign, you include it. So this would be -4. The symbol for absolute value is these straight up and down lines on the outside of the number.